to be a virtual assistant without quitting your current job. Yes, you can still be a virtual assistant even if you still have a job. Next thing you need now is a buffer against the rainy days. And we mean the days before payday. If you still have a job, that is. Because paydays don't always coincide with the bill's deadlines. And the lockdown doesn't apply on the utility bills either. The bottom line is you need money. And the only currency you can trade in exchange of a quality virtual assistant course is time. Time! If Meralco, Maynilad, and your landlord has time to remind you of your utility bills, then you have time to learn new skills to help you earn income online. Just click the link at the description box to know more.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. Good evening to lahat. And you are here. We are coming to you live from the comfort of our home. My name is Jim, and this is the Writing Jing Cast. Now simultaneously streaming at the same time on YouTube and Facebook. There will be some bugs showing up on Facebook, and shout out to our dogs, yeah, because they are also happy that someone came at the gate and this show is also starting. So this show was inspired by stories of individuals across the globe that succeeded in earning income online while staying at home. So here we go. Let me check on who is already online. Yan. Bati-bati lang po dito sa ating dakilang chat box. Make sure to make your presence felt. Okay, so make sure to click thumbs up, subscribe button, and the notification bell to make sure that you get alerted of latest uploads and live streams. That's a lot to make sure right there. Tell us where you are watching the Writing Jing Cast from. A helpful guide to podcast research awaits you. How? You will get a copy of my ebook if you can send me a screenshot as proof that you shared this very live stream on your respective social media accounts. Because sharing is caring. Send the screenshot or image to our Facebook page, Writing Jing, and you will receive a copy of the ebook in less than 24 hours upon receipt of the screenshots. So, you have to click the link at the description box as well for more details on how to be a freelancer online yourself. It helps to learn how to monetize your talents online. So, ito na yon. Andito na tayo sa season finale. And ever noticed how in the pandemic era, so many gurus have appeared promising profitability while working at home? Our guest today is one of the individuals I'd rather refer to as a course creator and motivational speaker. Jason Kenneth Dulay came up with a course originally intended for individuals who wanted to earn even if stuck at home. So the time and circumstances surrounding him when he launched his course may be a lot different from what we are experiencing now. What inspiration can we derive from his experiences as one of the first course creators we have today? Maybe not the first, but one of the earliest. So, all these and more only here at the Writing Jing Cast, now simultaneously airing on Facebook and YouTube. So, if you're also watching us on Facebook, make sure to post a comment, and then dito sa comments box natin dito sa chat box, please make sure that your presence would be felt as well. Ito na yun. Kasi sige, mamaya akong explain. Anyway, speaking of YouTube, I have not re-uploaded most of my episodes from the Writing Jing Cast Season 1 on this channel. Not that I don't intend to share it here, besides the season finale for Season 1 got re-uploaded here in its edited form. Edited na siya nung na re-upload ko dito. It also served as a reminder about research I constantly do online and how editing the final form makes a difference in the message conveyed. I'm thankful to Wakalas Productions for all of the help that they provided me in launching season 2. I don't think I could have outdone season 1 without their help. Having a tech support to assist you with a live streaming program helps a lot in putting up a show when all that is left for me to do is write the show notes and the overall program flow. By the way, yung program flow, yung format sa Wakalas Productions din yun. So I'm very thankful for that. Kasi I never realized how lucky I am to be surrounded with people who support me doing what I enjoy. Naalala ko tuloy yung biro sa akin ni Boss Phoenix Jackson. Remember him? He was my guest for episode 9. Panoorin niyo ulit. Yung nasa show notes yung playlist, and then pagdating ng episode 9 yon, si Phoenix Jackson yung papanood niyo na guest ko. Kasi nabanggit niya na bakit daw ako may tech support, tapos siya wala. Natawan lang ako. Siguro, tanong na rin natin sa guest natin mamaya. Seriously though, whenever you wanted to do something that you love, no matter how confident you are in pulling this thing off, it's still different when it's still a different ball game altogether when you're surrounded with people who believe in you. And that includes tech support. Maraming naituro sa akin sina Sir Cornito, Sir Paps, Mayora Ipe, and si Madam Jerome. Medyo iba yung palayaw ni Jerome, pero medyo ayoko na baka may ma-offend. Anyway, so ayun. Mega shoutout sa inyo, and gusto ko this early in the program mapasalamatan ko kayong lahat. This is a special episode since it's the finale, and we need to give credit where credit is due. Meron na nga ang message. Ayun. Wakalas Productions. Yes. So we need to give credit where credit is due. Expect some of the future uploads in this channel to be interspersed with shoutouts to the Wakalas crew. I ended up with a team that acknowledges what I can do and what more can I do better. When you have friends and allies that appreciate you for who you are, it boosts your confidence. So if ever you need to know how to launch your own live stream podcast, get in touch with them through their website, like the Wakalas Productions FB page for inquiries on how you can put up your own program. Ayan po. So, let me tell you about our next guest. Kasi he offered a course that made me look at the virtual assistant thing differently. While most of what he does now is more of a self-employed thing than being a virtual assistant himself, what made him stay within the virtual assistant training niche? All these and more to come at Season 2, Episode 12 of the Writing Jing Cast. So, magandang episode ito, sigurado. Kasi, para maintindihan nyo saan ba talaga galing itong affiliate code na gamit ko. But first, a brief message from our friends. The Writing Jing Cast will be right back. hello. Mega shout out sa 10 million people nanonood ngayon. Make sure that you share this episode. Ayan, andito na tayong lahat. Mag-comment din kayo. Full disclosure. That link at the description box here at the Writing Jing Cast and mentioned in the commercial is my affiliate link with VA Bootcamp. It comes with content strategy. This can be explained best in our guest's decision to be interviewed in our season finale. Presenting Mr. Jason Kenneth Dulay. Boss Jason, for sure, yun ang tawag namin. Hello, Boss Jason. Good evening. Wow. Nasa ano siya? Nasa labas. On the road. Hello. Ayos din. Ito, nandito na yung ating guest. So, yung siya yung nakabuo ng virtual assistant course. Pinopromote namin dito sa sa Writing Jing Cast. Ito po. Oh, okay na. Oh, good evening po.
I'll record so I can connect sa
medyo choppy yung reception. Okay. Sige. Ito, yung talagang hihintay natin na na makabalik siya since naalala ko dati na nag-webinar din siya on the road. Parang on the road. Hindi ko lang maalala aling episode yun since meron siyang sariling podcast. And podcast niya 5 minutes yun na yun. Mababanggit niya yun mamaya since yung kapag podcast siya, then gumagamit siya ng lapel mic. Not sure if he plans to use a microphone. Mine, ayan. Ito na.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, Boss Jason. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Lapel mic po gamit niyo?
Hindi. Actually, earbuds gamit ko.
Okay.
Yung Samsung. Maganda yung mic niya.
Yun nga eh. Ang ganda ng mic. So, ayun po. Medyo nabigyan ko yung mga guest natin ng idea as to at saka yung yung sinabi ko sa kanila na kayo yung nakabuo ng course. So, now that I've introduced you, how do you see yourself? How do you introduce yourself to some of the audiences na first time kayo makita?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Jing. Pasensya na, I'm having dinner. May dinner kami dito, Japanese food. I don't know if you can see. Pero ito, Japanese barbecue and sushi. Ayun. So for those that don't know me, yun nga, sabi ni Jing, I started the VA Bootcamp back in 2016. I've been a freelancer for 9 years nata. So I started out as a virtual assistant. And that's not a course creator or anything like that. So like when in 2016, I had the idea and I wanted to share my knowledge with other people then. I wanted to, because a lot of people were asking me, anong ginagawa mo? Sabi ko, sa bahay lang. Kumikita na sa bahay lang. So, and they were very interested in that. So, yun na idea ko na, parang ang daming interested dito. And I wanted to share the opportunity of working online with Filipinos from not just around the Philippines, pero kahit yung mga OFW sa ibang bansa, mga folks that to spend time with their family din. So yun, that's kind of the backstory of the virtual assistant bootcamp. Ako, I've been a few marketing plans now. Pero yun, right now, my goal really is to reach as many Filipinos and help them find work online. Hired, especially in times like this, yung sinabi mo, di ba? pandemic. So
Kaya nga.
we see a lot of people who don't have work, diba? Who are underpaid. So hopefully we can spread that and help whoever.
Okay.
Yan.
So, medyo, ano, nasa na nga ba yung ibang questions ko dito? Anyway, yun po. Yung may mga questions tayo na naihanda for today, of course, malaya din na na magtanong yung sa audiences natin. By the way, if ever feel nyo magtanong ng Bisaya kasi Bisaya naman to si Boss Jason. So English, Tagalog or Bisaya except that I don't speak Bisaya. Si Boss Jason 'yan. So ang ganda na na summarize yung kumbaga the reason why you came up with this course kasi yung kumbaga more than 2 years na yata ago nung naka-enroll ako. So, ito yung maganda na nagkaroon kayo ng opportunity to present it since talagang yung sa earlier version niya until the current version, of course. So, ito po. And if you have any other questions to our guest, post nyo lang po dito sa chat box. Make sure that you like it and you share it your respective social media accounts. Ayan po, maganda po na napapanood dito ng lahat. So, ito po. Napaaga nga lang tayo ng konti. Anyway, so ito po. We can start with the questions, no? Ito na. So, ito.
Go ahead.
Yes. So, ito. Question number 1. What pushed you to put up VA Bootcamp or yung original version niya na WFHR, yung work from home roadmap?
Yung unang pangalan niya, work from home roadmap in 2016.
Yes.
We branded it 2018 to the VA Bootcamp. And originally I was just helping out yung mga friends ko, mga kilala ko. And at first, I didn't think na we'd be able to reach the hundreds of thousands of Filipinos. Like right now, we've already reached that many people. Be honest, I was doing it. If it reaches some people, it helps some people. Okay naman. But if it doesn't, wala lang. It was just something on the side for me. Pero yun nga, I did want it to reach more people, and what really kept me going is seeing the stories of the lives that the VA Bootcamp has been able to change, especially. And that continues to give me inspiration until today. Isipin mo yung mga people who earning less than 10,000 a month, diba? Or struggling, ganun, mga factory worker, mga lady, mga ganun. And right now, they're able to earn 50,000 and above. So, and the quality of life that seeing how happy they are, seeing how their family has helped, that gives me that inspiration, that keeps me going. So, right at the start, it was just something on the side, pero once I started, once it made a difference in people's lives, that really brought us to the next level, and helped us reach more people, and I was able to put more time into it. And right now.
Ayun. Kahit paano, nagkaroon ng idea, yung end goal, sino yung target market. And kasi baga, yung, konting side note lang dun sa, ang original name nung course is WFHR, Work from Home Roadmap. And then, nung nagkaroon na kayo ng additional partners, doon na ninyo naisip na palitan yung name. Ganun po ba yung nangyari?
Not really. Because we brought in partners even before the name change. The reason was yung was to make it less confusing. Ang haba kasi ng Work from Home Roadmap. It was more for branding and to make it more more consistent. Kasi it was the VA Bootcamp. So people were asking, kung ano yung VA Bootcamp, ano yung work from home, ganun,
Mhm.
to make it more consistent. So, in marketing-wise, to bring that consistency, um, and it's catchier than VA Bootcamp versus work from home na parang mahaba.
Oo. Ano, tama din naman. So you decided to to launch this course. Next question, by the way. Next question is, who is your first student? Hindi nyo kailangang bagitin ng pangalan. Pwede nyo lang sabihin na, na friend nyo or someone, online na talagang nakilala nyo. So,
So, I remember my first few students were mga kilala ko.
okay.
Of course, sa
Mhm.
Facebook, I posted it there. People who knew me. Pero after mga 1 week siguro, may nag-enroll na hindi ko kilala,
Oh.
na out of the blue. No, and it was very exciting. May nagbayad na credit card. So, and the feeling na, this person doesn't know me. So,
Mhm.
he entrusted me with this amount of money. Hindi siya mura yung course, diba? It's not cheap.
Oo.
So I really remember that. I remember who it is, pero wag na natin bangitin.
Oo.
Yeah, so I remember the first few students. So it always starts with family and friends. When you launch something, it's like selling something online, family and friends, and then where the real breakthrough happens when you start teaching people.
Oh, ayan. Medyo ayan. Magre-reconnect ulit yan si Boss Jason since talagang yes, and you were saying about yung first time na may nagbayad ng credit na gamit credit card.
What's your question, James? Sorry.
Hindi, yung continue nyo lang yung sinasabi nyo kanina bago tayo medyo mahina yung net.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So yun, yeah, I got the first payment. Nung the first time na someone na hindi ko kilala, just paid online, and ayun, na-shock ako. And it started from there. That's when the para sa akin, that's when the business really starts. Like if you or your audience is thinking about in business, family and friends, they don't really count in business. What counts is when you reach those na hindi mo kilala.
O kahit paano nakita nila yung portfolio mo. Nakita din nila yung portfolio mo kaya sila nag-decide na mag-enroll,
Hindi ko natanong bakit siya nag-enroll, pero out of nowhere nag-enroll siya. So, but I was already running marketing. May marketing na konti at the time.
Yung di ba search engine optimization yung forte ninyo?
Dati. Search engine optimization. So,
okay.
Keeping ranks high on Google searches, ads din sa Google, sa Facebook, mga ganyan.
Yung ibang mga naka-park kong questions, medyo techy. Pero mamaya ko pa itatanong yung iba. And then of course, yung audience natin malaya din magtanong. So ito po. Ito na. So, yung naitabi ko din yung mga photos since we have the photos that you allowed us to share in this episode of the Writing Jing Cast and the stories behind them. So, ayan. Before we show them, a short breather for our guest, the Writing Jing Cast will be right back.
Kahirap yung nasa bahay ka lang, gayong kailangang kumita. Kita lang ang natenga, hindi ang mga bayarin sa bahay. Hindi ka ba natatakot kay Judith? Judith ng tubig, Judith ng kuryente, Judith ng internet. Judith minsan Bombay pa. Walang pera, pero may oras manood ng webinar. Join us sa VA Bootcamp. Click lang ang link sa description box na nagsasabing VA Bootcamp. Matuto ng bagong racket online. Click na! Ngayon na!
Welcome back to the Writing Jing Cast. We're still here with Boss Jason Dulay. Ayan po. Naging impromptu mukbang ang ating episode today. Kasi na-share pa natin. Nagdi-dinner siya, no? Si Boss Jason. Okay naman. Kahit paano nakakasagot naman siya sa ating mga questions. So, ito po. So, before the break, I mentioned him the photos that he allowed us to share. Ayan, nagpaalam ako kay Boss Jason para ma-share itong mga photos na ito for us to discuss them. And then, of course, pag naipakita, yung doon niya ikwento yung story behind the photo. So, ito. Now, let's see what is on pic 1. Yeah. Yung may nanonood na nga nung webinar mo.
Oo. Yeah, so I think this is Leanne. Last week ko nga ito na photo.
May summit.
May summit na nakalimutan ko. Anong pangalan? Sorry. Pero there was a summit I was invited to speak. Here I'm talking about how to learn things quickly and effectively, which I think is very important in these times na we have a lot of us have time, diba? This pandemic, can't really go out, we can't really travel. Some don't have work, some are working from home. So I think it's very important to learn how you can learn things quickly and effectively. Which will also, actually tonight, I'll be talking about the same topic at 8 p.m. May webinar din 8 p.m. dun.
Oo. Mamaya niya magsisilipat sila dun para manood sa inyo. webinar pa po. Kaya yun din ang dahilan bakit in-adjust ng konti itong ating time slot. Kasi talagang para pagkakataon na natin na na ma-plug yung VA Bootcamp. So ito po. Ganda na talagang online learning na, and kailangan talaga everyone should be ready to face that future. Ganda yun. Ito. So moving on, let's see what is on pic 2. Ayan.
Itong picture na to. This was 2018 ata, 2017 or 2018. And these are the mastermind ko. You might be familiar with them. There's Alan Ngo, who's email copywriter.
Yes, Alan Ngo.
But he has an email copywriting course. Si John Pagulayan, also the freelancing course. Freelancing movement. You see Marv Delayan. Marv used to have freelance blend. He still has it right now, so he's more active so working with Sumo. And we have Jay Castillo, who has an online course din, more of investing in mga foreclosures, mga ganun. So we haven't met in a while kasi masyadong busy na yung mga tao, pero we'd meet mga every month, online lang. Pero this is one of our in-person meetups na inuman ng kape.
Oo. Mukha kayong Avengers diyan kasi puro kayo tigi-isang online course. Na magkakaiba yung niche, di ba? Ang saya.
Oo.
Yung doon naman unang sumikat si Boss Marv doon sa may podcast niya. Yun, maganda na talagang naipon kayong lahat in one place. So, pag nakita kayo ng ibang mga aspiring freelancers, pipili na lang sila ng course. Siyempre, pipiliin nila sa inyo. Okay, so ito na, wish ko. Kumakain pa naman kayo. Pero sige, ituloy na natin. Let's move ahead with pic 3.
So, dito yung Christmas party. Christmas party ng VA Bootcamp. And hindi ko alam nangyari, how I got myself in this situation. na dalawang topless na lalaki nag-hug sa akin.
Ang laro yata, the boat is sinking.
Hindi, wala na picture. Actually, picture lang to. They just wanted to hug me. Si Burns, tsaka si Dude. Two of our, paano ba natin i-describe silang yung dalawa na to. Very lively and active na tao sa VA Bootcamp na members who bring a lot of patawa sa VA Bootcamp. So, in this situation, parang naano ako dito. Wala akong choice. So, if may kilala kayong police, please let them know.
Si
This is the Christmas party.
Si Burns dati ng sira yan actually. And si Sir Dudes, naging guest siya sa episode. Ang daldal din niya. Din, syempre, maganda yung na madaldal yung mga guest mo para talaga na-share nila lahat. At the same time, yung audience. So, ito. Nakadalo yata ako sa Christmas party nito. I don't exactly remember. Pero madalang lang ako ng Christmas party din. Anyway, so ito, pwede tayong bumalik sa list of questions natin. Anyway, so also sa sa ating mga nanonood ngayon, ito mga nanonood. Medyo mahirap yung internet. So anyone na watching, if you have any questions to Jason, it would be addressed on the episode of the Writing Jing Cast. Make sure na talagang ma-post ko yun dito. And ito, dami din akong naitabing tanong dito. Apart from the earlier batch that I have prepared. So ito, medyo marami. So there's the third list of questions. Ito na, number 3. Meron ba kayong worst student or worst client, or is it the same person? Ganun.
Well, worst client. I've had mga iba't ibang, we've all had bad experiences with sa clients, especially if you've been freelancing for several years now. Worst experience is siguro, being demanding na clients and there are a variety of clients. Most of them are good experiences, some bad experiences. So, yung super demanding na clients na kuripot ka. And usually, yung mga kuripot na clients, they're the ones who are the most demanding din. Which is the best practice na why you should try to price accordingly. You shouldn't try to price too low kasi those who pay the least demand the most and complain the most. So at the time dun, I was trying to cater to lower pa yung prices ko before. And I had this experience with a client na every day nag-email na ang daming mga tanong, ganyan. And it was just very stressful. Hindi siya worth it sa pera. Hindi ko lang ipangalan, pero yun.
Talagang di na natin para pangalanan. Para kahit paano, para naman natitira dun sa relationship. So, ayun, medyo agree naman ako na parang nakikitaan ko ng consistency na kung sino, kahit dito lang guys, sinasabi na kung yung the worst trying to makwenta and hindi pa masyadong malaki magbigay. Hirap din. So, kumbaga medyo at least na-verify namin na even for gurus like you, nangyari pa rin motivational speaker na kangayon, and nangyari na din pala sa inyo ito. It's kumbaga eye-opening din. And speaking of eye-opening things, so what are your best practices while working online? That would be the fourth question that we have.
Best practices siguro would be time management. time and task management. Two of the most important things that you should try to practice and try to get a hang of. Um, because it's a big difference when you're working in an office, when you're working in corporate, and then you're shifting to doing online work. Yung kailangan na, I'd say, discipline sa sarili. Um, when you don't have a boss, when you don't have very clear deliverables, when you don't have a very clear schedule, iba talaga. So you have to learn how to manage yourself. It's easier said than done, especially if you're learning a new skill. So when you're trying to apply for jobs, so yeah, managing your own tasks, managing yourself, and making sure that you try to stick to your schedules accordingly, and being intentional with your time. Na hindi lang, you know, mamaya na ako mag-apply ng trabaho, pwede naman mamaya, di ba? And then it becomes tomorrow, it becomes next day, it becomes next day. Kasi that's the tendency of a lot of people. Yung iba naman, baliktad, which, sige, mag-apply ako ngayon, and they don't never stop applying hanggang 48 hours na sila gising, ganun. So, proper management, proper balance lang.
Tama yun. Lalo ngayon na napakadali natin ma-distract kasi dito lang tayo sa bahay. Kaya wala akong anyway, napunta doon. Anyway, maganda yung advice sa best practices. So, since na-identify niyo yung best practices, next question is, what mistakes should be avoided while working online?
I guess hesitation. The most common mistake that people make, I'd say, is focus on fear and hesitation. Na you're scared to start. You're scared to learn something new. And baka patience din. So, there's a lot of fear na whenever you do something new, even when a few months ago, bumili ako ng scooter, yung electric scooter. Tapos, takot ako to ride it. Buti man yung girlfriend ko marunong mag-ride, so he taught me. Pero I had that fear, diba? Kasi something, and right now, parang ang simple lang naman, it's not, if I look back, and someone would say, takot siya, okay, basta naman takot, it's so easy. Pero whenever you're doing something new, there is that fear, no matter what it is. And you just have to know it's there, and then you just have to push through it. And yung about impatience, then it takes time, especially when you're doing something new. It will take time for you to learn. It will take time for you to see results. So yung consistency of sticking with the actions that you're supposed to be doing, that's something you have to keep up, even when you feel impatient.
Oo. Ay, kahit paano yung learning new things, partner. Halos partner ng racket natin. May niche tayo na gusto mo makuha. Which is a good thing naman. At least you're getting out of your comfort zone. And then marami tayo natututunan na bago. So, ito po. Ayan. So, may iba pang tanong dito na medyo technical. Kaya natanong ko kanina kung may SEO pa kayong ginagawa since isa sa mga follow-up question na itabi dito is, since you are into search engine optimization, have you been asked to make their website go to page 1 of Google results? So, how do you handle the query?
Yeah. So, in not only for SEO, pero even in things like, let's say, Facebook ads or copywriting, we can't promise results. You can never really promise results. You can show them past results. And within the SEO community, there's parang a stigma na if somebody promises results, then parang scammer yung tao na yun. Kasi you can't promise results at all. Or misleading. You can mislead. I can say na, you can come up on the first page of search results, for mga super weird na search. Pero in reality, you can't really promise anything because you don't know what the competition is doing, especially in SEO. But what you can do instead of promising results is show your past results. Yeah, this is what I was able to do for these clients, and ito yung business that I got for them, rather than saying yeah, and you can say na, sige, can do something similar to you, pero you can't make promises. You can always say na, posible, pero if you can't make guarantees. If you do, then, or if some freelancers do, then they're lying.
Yeah. So, ganun pa rin yung yung principle nyo na under promise over deliver.
Oo. Under promise over deliver talaga. You want to build always a good reputation when it comes to online work, kasi that's a lot of times that's all you have. And if you do, you can build relationships, you get more referrals. So under promise over deliver. For you can say this is what we can bring you, and then if you can give them more results, even better, diba? Wag naman na parang you promise to work 5 hours and you work 50 hours. Wag naman ganun. Pero sa results lang, over deliver.
Mahirap naman yun, yung 15 hours straight na baka singilin ka na ng katawan sa tapin mo lang magtulog. So ito, since may protect din itong tanong na ito. Have you used Google Panda, Google Penguin, and other SEO tools? Ano naman yung pagkakaiba nila?
Well, those aren't actually SEO tools. Since sabi natin Panda, Penguin, Hummingbird, maraming updates sila. Google on the search engine. You just have to be aware of the updates, just like with anything. You just be aware in SEO world, kasi baka parang there's a danger that if you're doing things that are outside of the guidelines, you can get parang banned from the Google searches. So you just have to be updated. Na you're not breaking any rules.
Kasi yung laging yung sinasabi yung ibang website na pe-penalty, tinamaan daw ni Google Panda at saka ni Google Penguin. Of course, my end. Ang nag-optimize lang optimize ko lang pero hindi ko pa na-encounter yun. Thankfully. Kaya po namin na itanong.
If you're not doing anything wrong, if you're not doing mga black hat tactics or mga gray hat tactics na tawag na hindi, you should have nothing to worry about them.
Kasi kasi minsan yung kahit hindi naman na bawal ang black hat tactics, yung iba ginagawa pa rin. Sa inyo, hindi iwasan nyo as much as possible na.
Oo. Ako, when I was doing SEO more actively, I didn't want my clients to get banned, diba? And when you're doing black hat tactics, so you might get better results in the short term, pero sa mga updates ng Panda, Penguin, Hummingbird, there's a chance that you could get caught sa mga ginagawa ng black hat and get banned from the searches.
Yun, buti naman na kahit paano, nalinawan na kahit sa balak ng pag-aralan in the long run. Ayun ko lang itong questions ko dito. So, ito, medyo muntik na sumabog yung virtual assistant community dito weeks ago. Although na-discuss ko na ito, mabuti na yung nandito kaya maitanong ko. So, how do you work at home as opposed to being at home? Yun po.
Ayun, sorry.
Dali, isulat ko dito. Kasi yung, naalala niyo yung may nag-viral na comment. Work from home is stressful kasi hindi daw malaman ang pagkakaiba ng work from home as opposed to being at home. So, in your
And that's one of the challenges when it comes to working from home, freelancing, having an online business, is that it's very hard to separate for a lot of people, it's very hard to separate when you're working and when you're not working. Because you want to create a separate. Kapag, when you go to an office, it's easy. Kasi kapag nasa office ka, you're at work. Kapag nasa bahay ka, you're at home. Pero when you're working from home, that line is blurry. When you're working, when you're not working, and one can overlap into the other. Like I said, kanina na you can spend a lot of time watching Netflix, diba? Na hindi mo mamalayan na 10 episodes ka na.
Oh.
Or you can keep working na without parang you forget to eat, you forget to take care of your family. So there's a big chance that those two worlds of home and work can overlap. So it should be a priority for everyone who works from home to create that separation. Either with time, physical location, pwede din. Sure, there has to have to be that separation. Otherwise, you won't be able to have that balance which everyone needs.
Yes, actually. Yung ganun yung nangyayari. Madalang na akong mag-K-drama ngayon. Pero, it's okay naman. So far. So, ito po. Buti lang na-screenshot ko yung isang page nyo kanina. Kasi magagamit nyo yun for plugging later. Since, yung nilagay ko sa description box, yung LinkedIn, saka yung may Facebook link. Pero, of course, iba pa rin kung kayo yung magpa-plug. So, what website and social media site do you have to promote? Yeah, you may start plugging now.
Well, later, yung plug ko is later I have, LinkedIn.
Yes.
I'm not very active sa LinkedIn. So, I should be more active in LinkedIn, but I'm not very active. So I have a LinkedIn account, which you guys can find me on LinkedIn. So you can add me on LinkedIn, create a connection.
Yes.
And also, you can go to the VA Bootcamp Facebook page. I don't know if you have a screenshot then. So we have a VA Bootcamp Facebook page where we do a lot of webinars. And these are free webinars, free tutorials, a lot of different topics. In October, November, December, we have a lot of exciting webinars coming up. Hindi ko muna spoil, pero a lot of upcoming webinars. And these are all free education. So even if you enroll in the VA Bootcamp or not, you can attend these for free and enhance your freelancing knowledge. You can start looking for freelancing work using these. So check out the VA Bootcamp Facebook page. I won't plug too many para hindi naman overwhelming. Later at PM, I'll be talking about VA Bootcamp.ph, yung website natin, VA Bootcamp.ph.
Yan.
Baka malagay niyo sa comments.
Oo. Nasa comment. Ayan. Thank you very much po. Ayan. Ito na. Kaya sinasabi namin kanina talagang i-plug mo ito. Yung affiliate link ko, kumbaga yung pag kinlik niyo yung website ni Boss Jason, yung makikita niyo doon. So, you'd learn a lot from them. So, ito na yun. Kaya namin, talagang promote talaga namin. Talagang, you have to share, you have to like, share, subscribe, and then, ngayon, pag natuto din kayo, medyo related din naman sana sa program namin yung magiging giveaway, like yung free ebook. You will get a copy of my ebook if you can send me a screenshot as proof that you shared this very live stream on your respective social media accounts. So send a screenshot or image to our Facebook page, Writing Jing, and you will receive a copy of the ebook in less than 24 hours upon receipt of the screenshots. So, ayun po, make sure to click the link on the description for more details on how to be a freelancer online yourself, since it helps to monetize your talent online. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And ito yung first part ng ating season finale. Any parting words, sir, before namin kayo iwan?
So I didn't think of any parting words beforehand. Pero what I always tell people is that the journey,
Mm-hmm.
the journey towards reaching your goals, whatever it is, whether it's to become a freelancer, to become a VA, to earn more money, spend more time with your family, to come back home. If you're an OFW, to come back home, yeah, to be with your family, or to start a business. Whatever it is, the road is. You'll always face challenges. You'll always face obstacles. It
Mm-hmm.
will be challenging, and you will fail.
Yes.
Um, it won't be easy at all. Pero in the end, if you stick with it, if you keep pushing, it'll all be worth it. So yun. Yun ang parang parting words ko.
Yun po. Ayan. So, thank you very much po, Boss Jason
Thank you
Dulay.
for having me.
May Oh, thank you very much. So, may webinar pa siyang paghahandaan. So, if you follow the VA Bootcamp Facebook page, you'll be alerted immediately of his welcome webinar for new members of the Flip FB group. Make sure na talagang puntahan niyo na po yan. Thank you, Boss Jason.
Thank you, Ching.
Thank you. So ito po, we'll be right back after a few words from our friends. May special announcements lang po tayo in this episode of our live stream program. Make sure to park your questions to me. Kung ako naman yung tatanungin ninyo, ayan, lagay niyo yung mga questions dyan sa ibaba. Place them at the chat box to be addressed later. The season finale of Season 2 of the Writing Jing Cast will be back. Welcome back to the season finale of the Writing Jing Cast, and I consider this as a good opportunity to share further how helpful Wakalas Productions had been to my podcasting endeavor. Kundi lang ako problemado sa bagong user interface ng Facebook ngayon. Nakakuha na sana ako ng screenshot since nandun yung season 1 consisted of 10 episodes. Di ako marunong gumawa ng thumbnail noon. Anyway, so display ko lang sana yung thumbnails ng episodes ko from season 1, if ever. Although pag naka-like na kayo dun sa aking Facebook page, Writing Jing Facebook page, makikita niyo doon. Mostly marketing-based topics, madalas brainstorming sessions, as to which topics can spark the target audience interest best. So, mostly it's about marketing issues na related sa mga trending topics. Talking about them is not a problem. So, totoo lang. I used to be a part-time college instructor dito sa malapit na college. Malapit na dito sa kung saan ako nakatira. And as for for season 1 of the Writing Jing Cast, my problems though were mostly technical kasi anong nangyari? I have this slideshow prepared. Hello, GND. Wow, you made it here. Good morning. Kaya pala hindi ko masyado nakikita yung mga chats dito. Diyos ko, kailangan ko talagang Hello, team nyo. Mega shoutout to Van Alvarez. Finally, Diyos ko, refresh na rin ako. Bakit ganito ang aking chat box? Anyway, ayan. Off day po ako. Ayan, thank you. Thank you for spending your off day with us. Ayan. Joe RPG, mega shoutout to you. Talagang perfect attendance. Masasabi kong perfect attendance tong si Joe RPG pagdating dito sa Anyway, yung kinukwento ko nga about yung mga nangyari. Since usually I have this slideshow prepared for season 1. I somewhat know how to do FB Live. I just have a problem syncing the audio and the visuals of each episode. May mga episode na kailangan lagyan ng replay edition like episode 1.a or episode 1.1 kung may nagmukhang module yung format minsan mga episodes kasi yung nagkakaroon ng replay edition para lang maayos ko yung visuals na kailangan tugma sa audio. So, and then gumamit ako ng Filmora. This is a rude awakening for me because I am highly dependent on free versions of video editing software. Believe it or not, free editing software yung gamit ko sa mga teasers ko at sa mga ibang ads ko. So, ito, ginamit ko yung free version ng Filmora and tinawag ko siyang rude awakening kasi nangyari, mas malaki pa yung logo ng Filmora kaysa dun sa mismong topic discussed. Like, yung yung dun sa screencast automatic, wala masyadong problema. Kasi kahit paano nandun lang siya sa side, pero di pa naman niya sinasakop yung yung slideshow ko. Kumbaga, with Filmora, yung free version ng Filmora is ang laki ng logo na halos nasakop niya yung slideshow ko. So, ayun, I create my own slideshows. I write my own scripts. I am my own tech support in my own podcast. Ganun yung nangyari. And as a tech support, I am not very good with it. So, it took forever for me to move forward with season 2 kasi hanggat hindi matino ang audio visuals ko, I don't think I can move forward with another batch of episodes. And then, napanood ko yung Bakla ang LS hosted by GND. Hello, mega shoutout to GND. Hindi ko na makita kung kailan yung Bakla ang LS. Pero siyempre, inaabangan ko yan. Ang bala ko talaga noon is mag-apply na guest. So, I inquired. Next thing I know, I wanted to launch season 2 of the Writing Jing Cast. Kahit nung nasa FB pa, the Writing Jing Cast na talaga yung tawag since it's the best way for me to plug my writing services. The best way for me to plug my writing services is having a podcast of my own. So, yung ibang mga fina-follow ko sa LinkedIn, kasama na din si Boss Jason, mga podcast host or podcast producer, kung may patalastas man sila sa sa podcast nila or mga shoutouts or plugs, ganon, it featured their own product. So, daming podcast and then yung ads, maiksi na and then it's mostly their own products. Parang station ID yung dating minsan. So, podcast format well. And yun talaga yung yung ginawa doon. They convinced me to go forward with the talk show format, explaining the advantages of launching season 2 on YouTube. Since at that time gusto ko nga sana FB Live, may mga lagi namang may issue dito sa YouTube. Siguro hindi na mawawala yung mga issues. So, at least kahit paano nandito sa YouTube, ayun. Ayan, thank you, Beb. Ayan, thank you din. Mega thank you to GND. Ayan. So, nangyari is, they convinced me, Wakalas Productions convinced me to go forward with the talk show format, which is fine kasi may mga nauto akong mag-guest dito sa ating season 2 nung nagpalit na tayo ng format. And Wakalas Productions helped a lot in training me, teaching me how to improve the way I handle the show. Kasi pansin nyo siguro halfway through the season ko na naipakilala yung mga opening topics before the main interview itself. Yung tipong nagsilbi kong mentor sina Madam Jerome ni Mayora Ipe at si Sir Paps, or syempre si Sir Cornito na rin. Sir Paps and Sir Cornito consisted of the technical department. Si Mayora Ipe, siya yung madalas kong kausap. Kasama din siya sa tech department, pero yung all the bells and whistles, it's mostly Sir Cornito and Sir Paps, tapos si Madam Jerome and si Mayora Ipe, more on the anong kailangan ko sabihin on air, how do I present it, and bakit kailangan na hindi ako masyadong hard on myself. You know what I mean? Yung tipong kino-compare namin yung mga episodes from episode 1 of season 2. Niligas pa yung yung kalamnan ko noon. And talagang nagtrabaho kasi ako dati as researcher dun sa sa isang podcast. So, hindi ako nagsasalita, ako lang talaga yung nagsusulat ng show notes and then yung iba pang mga references, podcast researcher. So, sila yung mga mentor ko, ulitin ko lang para alam nyo sinong kakausapin nyo pag kayo na yung gustong mag-inquire. Sir Cornito, Sir Paps, Mayora Ipe, Madam Jerome. So, yeah. It's a major difference compared to the podcasting courses that I see on Udemy. Syempre malaki yung pagkakaiba nun. Yeah, I'm serious. It's a major difference compared to the podcasting courses that I see on Udemy and other websites that provide these courses. Kasi kahit gaano kaganda yung course or program, kung walang live interaction with your mentors, parang kulang. Kita nyo naman sa episode 10. Episode 10, season 2, naalala nyo yung nangyari nun? Sinalo nila ako nung nawala ng kuryente dito sa amin. As in, tipong, shoutout to Tarlac Electric Cooperative, aka Tarelco 2, kala tuloy na audience, ano na nangyari sa akin. Yun pala, ang galing ng timing ng Tarelco 2. Namatay yung kuryente 2 seconds before my opening remarks. As in, na-timingan ko pa talaga yon. Kung ako pa yung yung tech support sa sarili kong podcast, I don't know if I could make that kind of save, even if I have the smartphone to use as backup. Itong laptop, wala, hindi ko pa siya nakabitan ng, ng data, mobile data, kahit paano nagagawa ng paraan. So, ito. Thank you very much, Tin, Sir Paps. Ayan. So, Wakalas Productions definitely know what to do when the worst occurs in a broadcast. So, medyo inulan pa ako ng mga messages nung na-open ko na yung mobile data ko noon. And then, 5 minutes yata tinagal nung browser. But yeah, it still makes a difference. Kung medyo nasanay ka na sa podcasting format and then ganun katagal yung walang kuryente, paano mo explain sa audience yon. Kasi share ko lang yung isang natutunan ko online kaka-check ko. It's one of those lines na it was credited to Jackie Chan kasi yung alam niyo naman nagkaroon ng issues sa Mulan, 'di ba? Yung ang dami nagrereklamo na na siguro mapapatawad pa nila na pangit yung yung movie, pero hindi nila mapatawad na pangit yung fight choreography. And then, naalala nung iba yung sinabi ni Jackie Chan na walang pakialam ang audience kung ano nangyari behind the scenes. May pakialam sila kung natuwa sila sa napanood nila or something na in his case na maraming reshoots para lang makuha ng tama yung fight choreography, para makuha ng tama yung yung mga angulo habang nagbabakbakan. Talagang gagawin niya yun. Which is why, madalang na siya gumawa ng movie ngayon. So, ito yung sa atin, doon ko naisip na siguro doon din natuto si Sir Paps na as long as you have a program flow, as long as you have all of the notes that you have sound research, then you know how to present yourself, then you'd be good. Kasi, kumbaga wala nang pakialam yung audience, ano yung palusot mo, wala na silang pakialam ano yung mga technical difficulties na nangyari. Bottom line is, you have them entertained and na i-deliver mo ano yung na-promise mo sa kanila kasi nga yung dito, nabuo yung show na ito to serve as inspiration to everyone else kung gusto magtrabaho from home. Uy, talagang ang daming ha. Thank you, Jing. We love you. We love you too, Mayora. Ayan. Okay, ayun. So, Mula Bitong Mayora Ipe, oo, tama yun. So, ayan. Hindi nangyari, yung pag nandyan yung program, hindi na nila isipin ano yung nangyari backstage. Isipin lang na kung ano yung nakikita nila. That's what PR mostly is about. People care about what they see, what they hear about the backstage issues. Wala na sila doon kasi ang ang point of the matter kasi is ano yung pakinabang na nakuha nila from the show, ano yung natutunan nila, and paano sila na-inspire. Hindi ako guru ha, sasabihin ko lang, I'm not a guru. I don't intend to be a guru. I don't see myself putting up my own online course yet kasi medyo mainit ako. Medyo madali uminit ako na at saka yung ayokong nagpapanik ako. May mga pag may nakita kong kulang tapos hindi ko nailagay, medyo pinapractice ko sarili ko na na maging kalmado, hindi ako laging chill. Hindi ako laging chill. May pagka-nervyosa ako na kailangan ko talaga kaya ilang may in-enrollan ako na na meditation course kasi kailangan ko talaga kung pwede tanggalin ko lahat ng laman ng utak ko para hindi ako masyadong nag-iisip. Ayaw na masyadong nag-iisip, which is ironic kasi nag-aaral ako for the bar exams. Na yung bar exams is November 2021. Pero of course, susulitin ko yung time na meron tayo para makapag-aral din. Kasi kita nyo naman ibang uploads ko related dun sa ibang nire-review ko. And pinag-aaralan ko pa rin kasi may pagka-audiovisual ako na tao. Hirap akong mag-aral kung wala akong nakikita, wala akong naririnig. And it's the same entertainment that I wanted to provide here at the Writing Jing Cast na mas madalas yata ako mag-Tagalog dito sa season 2 kumpara sa season 1, which is looking back nakatulong din naman kasi ang nangyari is I got an idea who is my target market. Maybe some of them are not my friends and family. Most of them are my friends, of course. Friends who have already heard what I can do, what kind of speaking voice I have. Medyo matino naman ang aking diction. Minsan kasi pag full English yung yung ginagawa ko sa nangyayari dinudugo yung ilong nung audience ko tipo sorry po. Pero kahit paano okay na. And nga kaya nga may mga upload ako na na Reddit based kasi kaya kaya tuwang-tuwa ako na sa episode 2 nandun si Ma'am Liora. Nagtrabaho siya sa Reddit. Di niya alam gaano kalaking niche ang Reddit dito sa sa YouTube. Na siguro kung kung ita-translate ko yung ibang mga binabasa ko doon okay lang. Pinag-iisipan ko pa. Pero just to make sure na na napapractice ko pa rin yung English ko, gagawin natin ito. So ito. So ito na yung ito yung mga naging experiences ko dito. They're really great here at Wakalas Productions. If you need to launch a podcast or live streaming program in accordance to the content marketing strategy that you have established, you have Wakalas Productions handling the audiovisual aspect of your first batch of episodes. Audiovisual, mostly visual, as you can see here on season 2. You have them handling the audiovisual aspect of your first batch of episodes for your podcast and Writing Jing for the content needed to be broadcast. This is why ads I've written in the previous episodes make sure to mention Wakalas and Writing Jing. Yung scripts, ako na yung bahala. Yung visuals, bahala na yung Wakalas. Of course, you have to talk to them first. So, it's a 1-2 punch coming in. It's a 1-2 punch in coming up with your best content marketing campaign for your startup business or agency. Kasi dito sa YouTube, medyo nagkakalagasan na. Kita nyo naman na Yung iba sa atin walang choice kundi i-improve yung ating content. Yung tipong nagsasalita ka, nagpe-present ka, nandun yung audience mo. Handa na yung audience mo sa pwede mong ibigay. Kumbaga, nandyan yung audience mo. Kailangan lang talaga improve mo na yung content mo. So, if you have some issues on trying to improve your content, you want to learn more things, yan, I highly recommend Wakalas Productions. So, kung medyo nag-aalangan pa kayo kung ano ipo-podcast nyo or ila-live stream, maliban sa isdaan, dikitan at lapagan, a helpful guide to podcast research awaits you. How? You will get a copy of my ebook if you can send me a screenshot as proof that you have shared this very live stream on your respective social media accounts. So that means Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ay bago ngayon yung parlay. Parang kinokompetensya nila yung Twitter. Any of those social media accounts na meron kayo ngayon. So make sure that you share it there because sharing is caring. Send the screenshot or image to our Facebook page, Writing Jing, and you will receive a copy of the ebook in less than 24 hours upon receipt of your screenshots. So ayan, make sure to click the link on the description box for more details on how to be a freelancer online yourself. It helps to learn how to monetize your talents online. So don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to our channel. You'll definitely enjoy the clips I'll be uploading and live streaming on this channel during the season break. The very long season break. But siguro gayahin ko yung Game of Thrones. Isang season, isang taon. Hindi ko ang dami kong oras to prepare. And yeah, dahil nagtatabi ako ng time para mag-review. Of course, at the same time, nagtatabi ako ng time para mag-upload dito. And you definitely enjoy the clips I'll be uploading and live streaming on this channel during the season break. Nabasa ko na yan. Thank you very much for staying with us until the end. This has been Season 2. See you on Season 3 of the Writing Jing Cast. Thank you and happy weekend.